What's up, guys? This is Josh with Madman Racing. We're back in the shop today. Got a couple updates on the car before we get started. We're taking it to the body shop this weekend, so it needs to get the door plates put on. We're doing a little bit of driver's door protection before it goes to the body shop. I got the plates pre-cut. I'm just going to weld them on today. So that's what we're doing today. But before we get started, I got a couple of updates on the car. I've been working on it all week and made a couple discoveries that have to do with the motor. We'll see what we do with that, but right now we're prioritizing the body. So before we get started on the door plates, I'll just tell you what's going on with the motor. I made a big push this week to try and get it running. I did, as you see, I did the radiator last week and filled it with the fluids. I got my fuel pump on. I did all my fuel lines. We did the return spring for the carburetor. We did the trans lines, and I was already started up. We got the new battery, yellow top Optima battery, and we were all ready to start it up. Started turning it over, made sure we had good oil pressure, all that stuff, and it wasn't getting any fuel. This motor is just kind of an old derby motor that I had sitting around that we were going to throw in here to get the season started. So it's a old 305 or 5 liter from old Chevy truck, I believe. I bought this motor from another derby guy and I didn't know much about it, but took it to my engine guy, had him do all the gaskets and new timing chain and all that. He ran it. It was all good. Put it in the car. Like I said, we turned it over. Had good oil pressure, all that stuff. No fuel. I've discovered that the cam in this motor doesn't have a fuel pump lobe. And that's a huge problem because I am not allowed to run a electric fuel pump per the rules. I don't want to take the cam out and put a new cam in here because this is not like a crazy high performance motor. It's a stock motor pretty much, and I just don't know if that would be worth it to do it because it's just a 305. If I'm gonna do something like that, I'd probably start with a 350 or something similar. So not too sure what I'm gonna do yet. I do have another race engine, but that one's not really legal for the tracks I was planning on going to, but we might just switch around which tracks we were going to go to and put the big motor in and go from there. But until I make a decision on that, we're just going to focus on the rest of the car and we'll go from there. So I've already got all the plates cut out. I cut these with the plasma cutter in my dad's shop, but they're roughly measured to go here. I'm gonna do it in multiple pieces just because it's easier in my shop. So we got the 3. This is just 1/8" steel is all. So there's these 3 holes to fill with steel, and then we got 3 for the bigger slots. So I'm gonna grind the paint off, get a good clean weld on there, and we'll start sticking these on there. So I'm no welder, but I think that's gonna work well for me. It's just tacked into place right now. Took a little while to get those curves right and bend those around, but we got it. Came up a little short, but I think that's fine. I just wanted to plate the most likely points of entry for any, other cars or pointy pieces of metal. So I'm gonna weld this together, and then I'll show you guys after. Like I said, I'm not a welder, but I can run a MIG gun pretty good. Alright guys, so that's going to just about do it for this video. Kind of a short and sweet one. Just putting some door protection on. I was planning on this being my first fire up video, but that didn't really work out for me. So we'll figure out what we're going to do with the engine and then go from there. But it is going up to the body guy this weekend. So hopefully that'll be a video in itself and kind of show you guys that. But as always, I appreciate everybody that watches these videos, and if you could like and comment and subscribe, that would really help me. And take it easy.